I always feel that India should play two spinners abroad no matter what happens. A big fan of that combination, especially with, you have to go back 19, 20 years with Headingley when India played two spinners in that seeming conditions when it was cloudy at Leeds. And yeah, Michael Vaughan must have said Saurav Ganguly is out of his mind when India elected to bat under that clouds, and then they scored a massive 600 plus when. And it was the only game when Ganguly, Tendulkar, and Dravid got a century. So yeah, big fan of India fielding two spinners in their first 11. But the thing is, I think England is the only place where I feel when I'm trying to make this team combination, I feel that maybe for once cricket should field 12 players and not 11. It just gets so difficult.
Yeah, when it comes to team combination, it excites me the most because I love playing with the combination. And given the talent that India has, it's dream, trying to come up with a 11, the best 11 that you can pick, put on the field cause. So I just want to go from the top if that's not, if that's fine with you,
Sure.
Let's go from the top. So let's talk about the openers, So I'm 100% sure that, Rohit Sharma is going to be there. There's no doubt about that. So
unless he injures himself again.
Yeah.
Trying to lift number 6 for Mumbai.
Yeah, no, I think Rohit Sharma is a given, Rohit Sharma. For the other opener, you have two options. You can either go with Gill or you can go with Mayank Agarwal.
I would go with Washington Sundar.
Yeah, I don't think India is going to go for that a bold approach
at the moment.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to point out a couple of things about Gill and Mayank Agarwal both. So if you look at Gill, right, like his dismissals that happened in the England Test series that just happened, his weakness is against the ball that comes in, that seems in. All of his dismissals, if you take the second test out, the second test match, the second or third, it was the second over, I think, that he was Rohit Sharma played the first over and then he came on strike.
Yeah, Ollie Pope was bowling.
Exactly, and he just left his pad out there. And yeah, that was just an horrible scene to look at. So I think that is one factor that he needs to work on, the one that comes in. But other than that, he looks really comfortable against pace bowling. He plays the short ball very well. I mean, if anybody after Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma, I would say it's Shubman Gill out there who plays the short ball that well.
Yeah, he was hooking Stark at Brisbane, so you know that there is a lot of talent in that guy. But the thing is also, I feel the team management shouldn't make the mistake again with how they did with Prithvi Shaw, like get him out of the firing line and then try somebody else, because then we are repeating the same mistake that we were doing at the start of this cycle when Shastri and Kohli's cycle started, when I think India didn't feel the same side for 29 games.
Yeah.
There was one change or more than that for every game, and now they kind of seem settled, and now they only make changes based on the conditions. Yeah, big fan of him. So I don't feel there is a need or there's an urge to try something new. The thing is also, firstly, India is not playing England in the World Test Championship for the ball to come in. Okay, who's going to be the one?
Yeah,
Team Saudi,
Trent Bolt,
and Trent
Team
Bolt.
Saudi, Kyle Jamieson, all of these three bowlers, they turn the ball in the air. They don't even use the pitch. They turn it in the air. So it's just going to be a lethal attack again. You just have the example of the India and New Zealand Test series to see that. So
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would definitely if it's between Gill or Mayank Agarwal, any day I would take Shubman Gill. Why not Mayank Agarwal? I just want to point out that the Test series that he played in Australia, if you look, he has that, he has flaws and he does not have the ability to,
He looked so good when he was in Australia for the first time, and then he just changed his stance.
I think it was that high backlift that he has. I think that became a big problem for him, and then Mitchell Stark and Pat Cummins just went through his defense and
with that pace.
Yeah, they just cautioned him with pure pace. So yeah, I mean definitely Shubman Gill along with Rohit for me. Mayank Agarwal can be the backup opener for the team.
And the 11th fielder.
Yeah, true. Yeah, there was this interesting stat that somebody put up. Whenever Washington Sundar gets a wicket, Mayank Agarwal somehow or the other finds himself on the field. So yeah, I mean, rightly pointed out the 11th man. Okay, so one down is going to be Pujara for sure. I mean, there's no debate about that. He has an excellent record in England. He scored 500 runs in England with 1 century and 2 half centuries. And his record against New Zealand is much more phenomenal. He has 749 runs against New Zealand in 9 tests with 2 centuries and 4 half centuries at an average of 46.8. And he scored a 160 against New Zealand. So Yeah, I think there's no doubt about Pujara for one down for me for sure. Virat Kohli next at number four. There's no doubt about that too. He had a phenomenal series in England in the 2018 series that India toured. He was the top run scorer over there. He scored 550 runs, I guess, in those 4 5 Test matches he played. He outscored all the England batsmen. He outscored all the Indian batsmen. So yeah, I mean. There's no doubt Virat Kohli is at number four. So I think that cements our top order.
Yeah, he also needs to win that ICC coveted one trophy.
I have a feeling it's coming. It's coming.
But it's coming also for New Zealand. Like 2015 World Cup, 2019 World Cup. Maybe this change of format, change of conditions.
So yeah, coming next at number five, I think a lot of. I mean, there might be some debate on this, but for me, Ajinkya Rahane comes in that position.
No, there's no. I don't know why there would be debate,
Yeah,
especially with England.
As much as people might want to say, he's not in form or whatever, as I pointed out, he brings that adaptability to the team. He can adapt perfectly well to the conditions. So yeah, Ajinkya Rahane for me at number five for sure. And then comes the game changer of the Indian cricket team, Rishabh Pant. I mean, the more I say about him, it's just not enough. I have a feeling he's going to be a game changer for us
For the next 10 years.
Yes, for sure. No doubt about that. So Rishabh Pant will be our wicket-keeper batsman in the team at number six, and they'll have Saha as a backup for him. And now that Pant has improved so well on his wicket-keeping skills, I don't see Saha making it back into the team until and unless there is an injury.
This was the easy part.
This was the easy part. Exactly. Now comes the interesting part, right? Like as you mentioned, it depends on the conditions. Like you still have someone like an Hanuma Vihari, you have someone like a KL Rahul, who could still feature, somewhere in the 11, but I don't see them, coming anywhere now. They would be purely as backups. If something happens to any of the players that we mentioned, they would feature, somebody like Hanuma Vihari in place of Pujara,
Yeah.
or Rahane if he gets injured. Someone like a KL Rahul in place of, if Rohit or somebody gets injured. So, yeah, I mean, these are just backups. I don't think they'll be featuring in the 11. Then comes Hardik Pandya, who hasn't had any of match practice in the couple of, after the IPL, he was injured, I guess.
After the IPL, he won India the T20 series.
Yeah, he won India the T20 series in Australia, and then
He's hardly played.
yeah, I think his fitness issues haven't allowed him to play test matches. So I think that is going to be a factor for me.
Watch out if he's bowling during the IPL. That is the biggest factor that India can take from that, because if he's bowling, then he gives the perfect combination for India in England.
Yes.
Not just for the WTC, but also for that series against England.
So yes, number seven, if Hardik Pandya is well and fit, then no doubt, Hardik Pandya will come in at number seven. Next, now you have the bowlers left. So what combination do you go for? I want to talk about the seam bowling, pace attack first. In my consideration, it should be Jasprit Bumrah for sure. We have Mohammad Shami, who should come in. He has enough time to recover now after that injury that he had in Australia. Mohammad Shami, Jasprit Bumrah, and Ishant Sharma. These should be the three paces that I would bring into the team for me. What would you say about that?
Yeah, I'm going slightly different. For me, number 6 is going to be Jadeja, averaging more than 50. I was going to say 40, averaging more than 50 since he is for the last 3 years in Test match cricket. So we have 6 batsmen. Then yeah, I think he's going to be offended if now you don't consider him as a batsman. So 7 batsmen. Then you have Ashwin's batting ability as well and his spin. So we have left arm orthodox, right arm off spin. And then this is where the thing with why I have not gone for Pandya is, yeah, he's going to give you that X factor, but Pant is already giving you that with the bat. And with the ball, you have better. The depth in Indian bowling, seam bowling, you cannot debate it well against Hardik Pandya. So Jadeja, Ashwin, and again,
So
now
you-
I have 3 spots to fill. So
you would get Jadeja and Ashwin in place of. So Hardik is not featuring in your team.
no,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Because with Jadeja's and Ashwin's Hardik is a better batsman than he's a bowler. We can all agree on that.
Yeah.
But Jadeja's and Ashwin's batting ability will overcome Hardik's batting ability, especially when he is. Yeah, he has some experience in England, but these two have more. And then three pacers. The thing I'm really trying to get my head around is, okay, two of them are already there. Bumrah and Ishant play. Yeah, there's no debate about that. Been the best bowlers for India for quite some time now. One spot. Is it going to be between Bhuvi or Shami? If you add Bhuvi, more batting, if you and swing. So then Bumrah plays as your first change, and then you have the best, okay, your second best first change bowler in the world after Cummins. But yeah, then it's giving you different dimensions. The only thing that India lacks at the moment in terms of their seam bowling is left arm dimension, which only Natarajan is providing at the moment, but he is not as good as the four bowlers I've already mentioned. So Bhuvi is giving you the swing, Ishant is giving you the consistency, the right length, hitting, the height, and Bumrah is giving you basically everything. He's covering, and he's the best bowler of the team. So that's how I'm going to line them up. And the thing I said was why I needed 12 players in the team was maybe because I would have taken Hardik or Shami in that situation. But yeah, in cricket you can only work with 11 players.
Coming to that discussion around Hardik's position, I mean, I would agree to you given the conditions. If you look at the record of Southampton, as you said, it is going to be spinner friendly. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if Hardik Pandya is arrested and you have Jadeja and Ashwin coming in place of him. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that too. But again, I would say it depends on the conditions that you have at that point of time. And coming to the discussion about Shami versus Bhuvneshwar Kumar, the reason why I haven't even considered Bhuvneshwar Kumar is because of his fitness issues.
Yeah.
He hasn't been consistent in his fitness. He did not even play the complete IPL. So yeah, that is why I did not feature Bhuvneshwar Kumar into my. He hasn't had any test match practice. He has those fitness issues, and India cannot afford a bowling player getting injured in the final over there. So that's why I would prefer a Shami any day. Like I'll be having three pacers in my team. One is Jasprit Bumrah and Ishant Sharma. I think we both agree on those two. The debate was around is it Shami or Bhuvneshwar Kumar. So yeah. I would bring in a Shami, and also Shami Shami just has an incredible record when it comes to the second innings. He is as Harsha Bhogle rightly pointed out. Shami is a second innings bowler. He gets you those wickets at his will in the second innings. So yeah, definitely Shami for
yeah, but
me.
maybe India might not need a second innings if New Zealand pile up 600.
Going into the test match, you're going to have to consider all options. So
yeah, but Bhuvi has. I get the point about him not bowling in test matches. The thing was, the last time I remember him bowling outside was the first test of South Africa, and then they dropped him for conditional reasons in the second game. And then he's not featured at all in a test match outside of India, or I doubt if he has even featured in a test match in India. What I want to bring is, so you're just playing one spinner.
Yes, if the conditions are such.
You're playing three seamers and one backup seamer as well in Pandya, and then one spinner.
Yeah, and if it comes to that one all-rounder between the spinning all-rounder option between Jadeja and Ashwin, I would play a Jadeja for sure because he brings in that extra batting ability, and the fielding intensity that he just brings to the team is phenomenal. I mean, if you have seen that run out that he got Steve Smith out. Yeah. I think it was the second test match, if I'm not wrong.
Third one.
Yeah, third test match. I mean, that is just phenomenal. So yeah, I would have Jadeja as the spinning all-rounder. That would be my team.
Okay, the top six seem the same. There's a little bit of debate in the second bowling things because bowlers win your test matches. And yeah, if you would like to give us your combination, put it down in our YouTube comments, or also if this is on Apple Podcast, then yeah, let us know. Get involved in the conversation.